A lot of veteran leadership on these two teams. A lot of guys who have seen a lot of baskets. Doris, they bring a wealth of experience in so many ways.
And Kevin, as a coach, what's more comforting than to know you have a group of guys that know how to play, that aren't going to crack under pressure, that when the game is under duress and you're down to a possession ball game, they're going to have a calm demeanor, just like you, Kevin.
Well, thank you, Doris. But extensions of the coach on the floor.
Well, you've got to be able to think like a coach. And certainly, any time that groups have been together, there's this collective experience that helps them win.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Love and Thompson, the hard rebounding post pair. Shumpert and LeBron are out on the perimeter. And it's Irving in at the point guard position. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's LeBron. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
The defense really doing their best to body LeBron James, but he is just a physical beast who cannot be contained.
Now here's Williams.
Oh, hit that.
On the wing, Batum. Guarded by Shumpert. Here's Walker. Sweet little floater. Walker's got his first points of the night.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
And so here's Cleveland. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, they just caught a team, Kevin, that was in a zone, and they didn't have the manpower defensively to disrupt them.
I thought at some point they might do an about-face with their defensive strategy, perhaps throw a different wrinkle at an offense that was killing them, but they never did it.
Here's Walker, following the basket by Kevin Love. Pulls up from the corner, and again, Kemba Walker. Walker's got his second bucket. Hornets on defense now. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
That's what you call precise execution. And to do it in front of a loud, hostile crowd, they had to have excellent focus and discipline. That was really well done.
James, no good.
And a nice job of utilizing his body to get around the defender, but that's just a tough one to knock down consistently.
Batum passes to Zeller. Picked by Zeller. Williams kicks to Kid Gilchrist. There's Walker with the 3. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. James with it, picked up by Kid Gilchrist. James dishes to Thompson. And Tristan Thompson has improved his scoring efficiency, Doris, every season in the NBA.
Yeah, listen, Kevin, this is not a go-to scorer, more of a garbage buckets type player, but he's learning how to be effective. And he's also improving as a decision maker. Last season, his best ever assist-to-turnover ratio.
2.
That free throw good from Thompson. One thing that the Hornets do very well, as we all know, is hit the glass. Top to bottom, this team knows how to close out possessions, Greg, and clean up misses on the defensive end.
Yeah, and Kevin, you look at the roster for the Hornets, everyone is helping on the glass. What is odd that they don't have one guy who averaged huge rebound numbers. It's a true team effort. They are one of the elite teams in limiting offensive rebounds.
Guys, you could make the case that Tristan Thompson has a center's game and a power forward's frame. He put on some weight going into last season in order to spend more time at the 5. That was probably a wise choice.
And Thompson able, Doris, to defend the 4 and 5 spot pretty well.
Yeah, I think, Kevin, you love his ability to be able to
2
bang
shots.
inside and also move laterally when he's away from the rim. And though he's not a great shot blocker, he gives you just enough rim protection when you play him at the 5 spot.
First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And when Michael Kid Gilchrist comes on the floor, you know you're going to get an upgrade on the defensive side. Doesn't rack up a lot of stats on the defensive end. But, man, you can see his impact, feel his impact.
It's just the way Kid Gilchrist can challenge and bother every shot. Also has the quickness and length to recover when he's beaten off the dribble and still contest.
Charlotte no good that time either. The Cavaliers trail by 3. James with it. Williams picks him up. James kicks to Love. To the paint, tipped away, and stolen by Zeller. Here's Kid Gilchrist, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
2 shots.
No question,
Foul.
he got bumped on that shot.
Elbow. 2.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
Free throw good, Michael Kid Gilchrist. And the Cavs are clearly an elite offensive team. Defensively, they've been a little more vulnerable. Doris, how do they make strides, you think, at that end of the floor?
Well, Kevin, part of it is simply focus and the will to improve. Players like Kyrie Irving and Tristan Thompson are great athletes, and they can improve on that end. I think they've needed another wing stopper who can space the floor as well.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Irving kicks to Love. Thompson sets the pick for Love. Pass to Shumpert, back to Love. Puts up a 3. No good from Irving.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Kid Gilchrist, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
1 shot.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. And so here's Cleveland. 8-point game. Shumpert with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Outside Irving. Another miss by Irving. The Hornets have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. That pushes it to double digits.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Timeout is called.
Timeout.
First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Start it.
And we've got a moment to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for Batum.
And the last few months, the rebounding has sort of taken a bit of a dive for him. And a lot of factors could be the cause, but it's a trend that coach would probably like to see him reverse.
Hornets on defense now. Here's Irving, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick.
Boy, Irving's so comfortable at any range. A mid-range jumper, though, that's his sweet spot.
Irving against Walker. Lays it up and banks it in. Walker's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Outside Shumpert. Irving sets a screen for Shumpert. Irving against Batum. 6 on the shot clock. And again, Kyrie Irving. Irving's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Boy, how frustrating it must be when you manage to slow up Irving only to have him drop the floater.
Pick by Zeller. And here's Walker outside. That shot off. And Cleveland the other way now. Last time they met was in Charlotte, where they beat the Hornets.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
You know, they were relentless on the offensive end. They had good decision-making, outstanding execution. They went in and quieted a very hostile crowd. You know, it's been hard for him to find the range this quarter, but I do like his aggressiveness.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Boy, they hit the ground running, and not just on the offensive end. Their defense has been brilliant as well.
Now, here is Irving. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against the Nuggets in Denver.
I thought his physicality was crucial, too. You know, he kept the defense on their toes and repeatedly got to the free throw line.
Hornets leading by 10. And Batum kicks to Walker, and stolen by Irving. Shumpert in the corner. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist. For Charlotte, they've gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Charlotte moving the ball around. There's the dish to Walker. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
That's the frustrating thing. You work so hard to get the open shot, and then you can't make it.
Love with the screen on Walker. Here's Irving. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Guys, Kyrie Irving, stronger than he looks, absorbs the contact and still converts.
And the Hornets making a change here. Kaminsky's checked in. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
I think everyone knows Cleveland is the team to beat in the East. They steamrolled through the Eastern Conference a year ago. And I think as long as their roster stays pretty much intact, they've got to continue to exert that dominance.
And here is Irving. He's got 7. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Tyronn Lue. Dave, what do you have to say?
Well, Kevin, they have dominated the season series against this team, and Coach told me it's because his guys really have bought into the system, playing with poise and awareness on offense. He said as long as they keep being patient and working the ball around, they'll get good shots and they'll have success. So let's see if they can pull off that season sweep tonight. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Dave, thanks. So do you guys think their shooting will play as important a role as the coach made it sound?
It usually does. And for them to have that success shooting the basketball, I think it's going to be all about creating those high-quality chances.
And you do that by sharing the basketball. Move the rock until you get a good look, and that's what Coach is asking them to do.
And this Cavs team, a veteran-laden group, Doris, no question about that, and they're great, but do they have a way to get even better?
Well, it's interesting because their core players are either at their peak or perhaps on the downswing, and they probably need to luck out in the draft or free agency to move the needle from here.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Well, we all know Kevin Love has illustrious bloodlines. His dad played in the NBA. His aunt was inducted into the U.S. Triathlon Hall of Fame. And his uncle was the lead singer for the Beach Boys. Doris, not bad.
Well, Kevin, that's not too bad is right. I mean, he's always had big shoes to fill, and you see that, I think, in Kevin's approach. He's tremendously dedicated, remade his body with yoga and training at high elevation. He leaves no stone unturned.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Williams. Lamb comes in for Nicolas Batum. And it's Briante Weber in for Kemba Walker. Both free throws good from Love. And we all know how skilled Kevin Love is offensively, a guy who can score on the low block and Doris step out and hit the triple. What about his play on the defensive end?
No, this is the conversation, right, Kevin? And I think he's better than he's been given credit for. Certainly, he's not an elite defender, but his defensive rebounding is elite. And not having to bear the offensive burden that he did in Minnesota, he's become more than solid defensively.
Here's Irving, following the basket by Jeremy Lamb. Three-pointer. No good from Irving.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Doris, just taking a look now at the players in the game, past and present. who is or was the most exciting player for you to watch?
Boy, that's a lot. I mean, there's so many names, Kevin. I think Michael Jordan, because when it became a possession ball game down the stretch, everybody in the gym knew Michael was going to find a way to the basketball. I love the Showtime Lakers, so watching Magic run the break with James Worthy, that kind of extraordinary athlete out there. And in today's game, I don't know how you can not admire LeBron James. This is a once-in-a-generation type player. And then the other guy, obviously, Steph Curry. This guy is changing the very definition of what is being defined as a quality shot. And I think Steph is going to change the next generation of basketball players.
What are they doing? What are they seeing? What they do now, translate into how the game is, in your words, going to change?
Well, I think obviously, we see that dynamic pregame warm-up for Steph Curry where he's dribbling 2 balls and he's doing all sorts of magical things. And I think you could look at any playground around the United States or any practice at this point, and you're going to see a full generation of players now thinking 35-foot shots are the norm. I'm going to step across half court now, and I'm going to be able to shoot it with that kind of range. And to have the ability to make shots with defenders draped all over you. Sometimes Steph doesn't look at the rim. When he's taking those shots, you sit there and go, he wasn't looking. How did he make that shot?
Extraordinary. They grabbed their own miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. No good from Lamb.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Williams kicks to Jefferson. Passes it to Court. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Lamb. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Williams. And here are the teams that have been on fire from the three-point line ever since the All-Star break. The Cavaliers, 4th.
I mean, they've gotten better shooting the ball as the season has gone on, and you like their trajectory. I mean, they're in a great offensive groove right now.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And for the big 3 in Cleveland, LeBron, Kyrie, Irving, and Kevin Love, it took some time to develop their chemistry.
Well, as Coach Lou said to them, Kevin, hey, it's not always going to be your night. Encourage them to feed the hot hand, and in particular told Kevin Love, you're a bad man. Demand the ball. And I think once he got integrated into the offense, they got better.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
Outside Korver. Williams sets a screen for Korver. In the corner, it's Jefferson. 6 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Korver, good.
Boy, what a pass. That assist was right on target. That's why his teammates absolutely love playing with this guy.
Now, here is Weber. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Wide open. Bellinelli gets the bucket. And the Hornets lead by 10.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
It wouldn't surprise me. This high-powered offense has been on display. They're having their way at that end of the court.
It's stolen by Lamb. Nobody near Kid Gilchrist. And some very quick points for him on that possession. And it's a 12-point Hornets lead, while the Cavaliers shooting 44% overall here in the first quarter. Williams with the ball, picked up by Kid Gilchrist. On the wing, Williams. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Nuggets in Denver. 3 on the clock. Good D by Weber.
As long as he makes his presence known, sometimes that's all it takes to change the shot.
Pass to Kaminsky. Kicks it to Lamb. Dishes it to Weber. The pass to Kaminsky. Feeds to Weber. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Lamb. Not really his range, and it's off target.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
How about the closeout? Gave no room to operate. Great effort.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Hornets lead by 12. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Charlotte, North Carolina. Back in a moment. And of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his tremendous leadership.
I put all the pressure on me to be better and come through for my teammates. This is the position I put myself in. It's the position I put our team in, and as the leader and the guy that goes out there and make things happen, that's the way it's going to be.
Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James with a textbook example of how to take responsibility and lead.
And, Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And a comfortable margin for the Hornets here, guys.
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
The activity allowing them to pressure the ball, jump into passing lanes, anything they're doing to disrupt the offense.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Thompson are up front. Kyrie Irving is out there with Kyle Korver. And it's Smith in at the 3 slot.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Here's Lamb. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Smith kicks to LeBron. The screen from Thompson. James dishes to Thompson. No one near Smith as he lets it go. From outside, off the mark.
Almost seemed like he was overthinking that shot. Such a wide open look.
And checking out some numbers for Irving. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. 4th in scoring, and his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
2-2.
And the first one drops. Well, Doris, in your playing days of Providence, you were known as a hard-nosed player, extremely competitive, fearlessly going down the lane. Do you think that's something a player can learn, or is it something that you're born with? It's within you, so to speak.
You know, I think you can be successful without necessarily having a tremendous competitive drive. I do think you want to have a certain level of pride, but toughness and competitive spirit, I think, you know, there's a wide variation from player to player.
Now here's Zeller. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Orlando.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboards, Kev, and that also was a factor. You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Come on, as a defender, you have got to fight harder to get through that screen and stay with your man.
Here's Irving. 9 points in the game so far, and that one is good.
Well, Kyrie has so many options when he runs the pick and roll. He runs it to perfection.
Irving against Walker. Kaminsky sets the pick for Walker. Pick by Zeller. And it's Walker penetrating. Outside for Batum. Shoots off the step back. And he hits the jump shot. Batum's got 6 points.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
The screen from Thompson. For 3, Smith. Nailed from three-point land. Smith's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, after not scoring a single point in the first quarter, they're still feeding him, and he's showing his appreciation.
Shot's good by Walker.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. Outside Shumpert. He kicks it to Irving. Back to Shumpert. LeBron left side. For 3, Smith. The shot missing. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, Kyrie Irving was a virtuoso ball handler when he came into the league. He could penetrate at will and get to the rim. But with all the injuries over the years, he's made an adjustment to that. He said, I enjoy finishing around the big men, but honestly, I'm trying to stay off the floor. I'm not going to stop trying to get to the basket, but with the big men we have, I don't have to do it every single time. They all learned that lesson over the years, Kevin.
You pay the price going in there, don't you, DA? Thank you.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. Marvin Williams is checked in for Bellinelli. So he gets them both. Here's Irving, 11 points in the game. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Irving double team. And Shumpert kicks to James. And another miss by Cleveland. Hornets leading by 9. Kaminsky the pass to Batum. Zeller against Thompson. Fires from the line. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. It's getting late in the season. Let's now see the standings out east. You look at Cleveland. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, Charlotte. Not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses.
And when I look at Charlotte, their season has been exactly the kind of misadventure their fans were afraid it might be.
And with the major changes we know are coming, now you have players fighting for their jobs, trying to prove they deserve to be here beyond the end of this season.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
You know, guys, Smith not just a three-point threat, very capable of doing work in the mid-range.
For Charlotte, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6.
I think it's clear J.R. Smith settling into his role as a three-point specialist as his career tends toward the back 9. You know, he can still elevate and finish above the rim when the opportunity presents itself, but he knows his role.
Timeout called, Cleveland. And Smith with size and athleticism, we all know pretty good at hitting contested shots.
Well, Kevin, we know he's got no conscience as a shooter. His motto is, when in doubt, shoot the ball. His decision-making obviously questioned at times, but the way he shoots it, it's not a bad idea.
Love's check in for Thompson. Let's take a look at some of the leaders of the NBA. These point guards have been shooting lights out during the last month. Kyrie Irving is second.
Some remarkable shooters in that group. I mean, you know that when you're seeing those types of numbers at the point guard position, you're talking about some very intelligent and patient players.
You know, that intelligence is really their hallmark. Always taking the smart shot, never forcing it when it's not there. You know, that's how they're able to keep their percentages so high. That and the fact that they can flat out shoot it.
Now here's Shumpert. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And it's Smith missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
No, and it looked like he got a bit ahead of himself and just couldn't pull back.
Here's LeBron. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Denver.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
Hornets leading by 10. Williams dishes to Walker. He feeds it to Kaminsky. 5 on the clock. Here's Batum. 16 feet away. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Love kicks to Irving. LeBron with a screen on Walker. The feed to James. Another miss by James. Hornets have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. And Walker kicks to Kaminsky. Batum wide open, he fires. And once again off the mark by Charlotte. The Cavaliers shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Now Irving, 11 points in the game. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Irving's got 14 points.
Yes, his handles are mesmerizing, but don't forget, Kyrie is dangerous from 3 as well.
Here's Walker. Offensive rebound. Williams. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. He's got 7.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboards.
Love the pass to Shumpert. Fires from deep. And another 3 for Cleveland.
If Shumpert thinks he's open, he'll launch it. Doesn't matter to him if he's a few steps behind the arc.
And Walker kicks to Zeller. Outside, Walker. 13 feet away. Again, the miss by Walker.
He doesn't have a polished inside game by any means, but that's an opportunity he should convert.
Pass to Shumpert. The tray. Not going to go that time. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Picked by Williams. Batum fires. Love grabs the board. Love's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Irving. That's in there. Love with the assist. 16 points for Kyrie Irving.
That guy's not sure how many big men could have found that open man that quick. Great play from Kevin Love there.
Picked by Zeller. Walker dishes to Batum. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Hornets lead by 7.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Timeout called Cleveland.
Start it.
Some changes for Charlotte. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Cody Zeller. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Nicolas Batum. And it's Weber in for Walker. On defense, Charlotte. They lead by 7. And Jefferson throws it down hard.
Fabulous find by Darren Williams. What incredible vision.
Charlotte has gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Williams sets a screen for Lamb. There's a screen by Williams. No good from Lamb. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Outside Jefferson. Back to Williams. And he makes good on the layup.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Williams, a screen on Korver. Here's Lamb. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Weber kicks to Lamb. Just 5 on the clock. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Lamb's got 6. The Cavaliers shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Outside Williams. To the middle. Outside for Korver. The 3. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist. Hornets leading by 5. Down low. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a 3-point play. That's called on Channing Frye.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
You know, and I'm not seeing any urgency out of this defense, especially considering the deficit in the score.
And so many former players do go into broadcasting after their playing days. And Doris, when did you know that was a possibility for you?
Oh, I fell into this business, Kevin. Make no mistake, because I'll tell you, I had it all going on in college. Bad hair, bad clothes, bad teeth, you name it. Only thing I cared about in college was whether my jumper could match my dribble drive.
But you made the great transformation.
I'll tell you, I fell into it. I left coaching at Providence, and they put their games on radio and said, hey, why don't you give this a try? And little by little, sure, you know, a little bit here, a little bit there, and next thing you know, I'm calling NBA games.
And we know coaches are so prepared. It comes out in your broadcast, too. I'm sure you have the same mindset toward broadcast that you did coaching.
Well, I think, you know, if you're going to have any kind of success in life, it's about how much are you willing to pour into what you do. And because the game has always meant so much to me, you know how it is. We don't consider what we do work.
Right.
Preparation is fun. Watching games is fun. Calling games is fun.
Well, it comes out in your broadcasts. And the second free throw, good. 1:33 left now here in the second. Outside Williams, screened by Jefferson. Korver gets a wide open look. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Korver's got 7.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Inside. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Well, you talk about a dominant quarter. Everything's coming up points for this guy.
And that one misses. The Cavaliers trail by 5. And Frye kicks to Jefferson.
Yo, set it up.
Now the dish to Williams. Cleveland moving it around. Screened by Jefferson. Korver passes to Williams. Another miss by Williams.
Might have overthought that. Not sure how he missed that one, guys.
Williams a screen. Now here's Lamb, guarded by Korver. The Cavaliers shooting it quite well, 52% from the field in the second quarter. Frye dishes to Jefferson. Outside Williams, and it's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. Bellinelli, he's checked in for the Hornets. There's 25 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside Williams. Korver kicks to Jefferson. 4 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Kaminsky's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Bellinelli passes to Kid Gilchrist. Count it, good. He's got 11.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
And the shot is good. The Hornet lead has been cut back down to 5 points in the make from Fry.
Just an example of Fry working down low for buckets. Just superb body control when he has the ball in the low post.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. The Hornets on top. They lead by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Tristan, what's the plan for the second half tonight?
Well, it's simple. It's going to be a dogfight. You know, they got big guys, true bigs, and we got to come out, play hard, and not let up.
Okay, we'll see if you can get that done. Thanks, Tristan. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
I would call that a competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Things were going Charlotte's way from the beginning. They led by as many as 12 points, fueled by tough defense and great offense. At the end of one, they were still firmly in control, up by 12. Momentum shifted quite a bit during the second quarter, as did their scoring, but they still hold a 4-point lead at the break. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte.
I was super impressed with their shot selection. I think that was part of the strategy coming in. They wanted to be patient with the basketball, move it around, and get high percentage looks. Obviously, that's going to be big.
Looking at Cleveland, Shaq, your thoughts.
Ernie, they're taking way too many threes. The offense has no rhythm. They need to go back to the drawing board. Maybe try to get a little bit more in transition, more off the pick and roll. Anything other than shooting that three. It's not going.
That concludes our halftime presentation. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
The scene at night here in Uptown Charlotte, where we welcome you back to the action. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
It's as if he can get to the rim any time he wants, and in that first half, he wanted to quite a bit.
You could see it in this guy's eyes. He was focused, intense, and looking to be the aggressor.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Batum teams up with Kid Gilchrist on the perimeter. Zeller is out there with Williams, and it's Walker in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Now, here is Irving. 6 to shoot. The 3 from LeBron. He can't get that one to fall. And the Hornets now going the other way.
And Nicolas Batum, you know, I use a baseball analogy, another one of those 5 toolers. You know, he's a guy that basically does everything at a high level on the basketball floor, plays with great energy, and it just seems to affect all facets of the stat sheet. You know, he's just one of those guys that is hard to prepare for because he's such a versatile performer on the floor.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And that is a foul. It's on the Charlotte Hornets.
Whacking James like the D does there is the right move. I mean, especially when you consider how strong he is.
And with Batum, I mean, we've talked about his ability to impact the game in so many ways. Truly is a prime example of versatility on both sides of the ball.
That's a great point. Could be maybe the most versatile player in the league when you look at the totality of his skill set. Easily can be shuffled around on defensive assignments throughout a game depending on what the team needs.
Both free throws good from James.
Listen, LeBron has had some years where his free throw percentage has not been as high as you'd like, but for the most part, pretty solid.
Outside, Batum. He dishes it to Walker. And Thompson sends it back. Outside, Irving. Outside Shumpert. Passes it to Love. Back to Shumpert. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Boy, what a terrific look inside for Shumpert. The D wasn't going to just give it to him, and he wisely uses his speed and athleticism to draw the defense into him.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he makes the first. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
And Shumpert needs to keep working on his stroke from the free throw line, one of the weak aspects of his game.
There's a screen by Williams. Kid Gilchrist dishes to Williams. Here's Zeller, and it goes out of bounds. That one is off Zeller. And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for the Hornets.
And we see the central role that long-range shooting played for them offensively. One of the top teams in the league when it came to taking and making the triple.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Now, here is Irving. He's got 16. Here's James. Walker with the rebound.
Ooh, his shot is way off. Someone else is going to have to step up scoring-wise if they're going to be competitive.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Charlotte Hornets made a concerted effort last season to improve what had been terrible three-point shooting. Coach Steve Clifford said, if you look at trends in this league, three-point shooting percentage was the #1 factor why teams won. That's the way this league is gone. It makes sense, right? It creates spacing, which opens up things for everybody else. Devin?
Yeah, trying to space the floor. Thank you, D.A. Now, here is Irving. One of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Irving's got 18 points.
Well, it took 4 tries, but they get their first bucket in the second half.
And Batum kicks to Zeller. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. And the Hornets lead by 4.
Boy, what great body control you saw there, laying it up and in despite having the defense draped all over him.
Irving passes to Thompson. The shot's good.
What about the strength from Thompson there to go up, take the hit, still convert the play? Nice. Kyrie Irving, one of the most explosive scorers in the league, perhaps the best crossover in the entire NBA. Lightning quick in either direction, strings them together to leave defenders grasping at thin air.
That free throw good from Thompson. You talk about Irving scoring. He can go for 50 on any given night.
Well, Kevin, listen, he's got the pull-up threes. He can finish around the rim. He's a shoot-first point guard and not a bad fit playing alongside a point forward like LeBron.
Here's Shumpert. After the basket by Charlotte. Pass to Irving. He can't get it to go. Walker with some nice D. Kid Gilchrist dishes to Zeller. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
That one is off. And Cleveland making a change here. Smith has checked in. He hits the second from the line. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Kid Gilchrist. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
It's a pick by Love. Irving against Walker. Irving double teamed. Love. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 5 assists tonight.
That's exactly where you want him to be, guys. Love operating so close to the rim, so gifted inside.
Irving against Walker. Outside, Batum. Clock at 6. There's the triple. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 14.
You know, great work on the perimeter, finding a little bit of space, hitting the 3-ball. That's his game.
Outside, Irving. James in the post. He's covered by Kid Gilchrist, and that one drops.
LeBron has become such an accomplished mid-range shooter. You've got to crowd him, or he's going to drop that one in every time.
Walker against Irving, and Thompson sends it back. Irving up top. He's got 18. To the inside. It's Thompson off the drive, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Boy, nice effort from Thompson there. Finishes the drive with the hammer slam.
Left side, Walker. Picked by Williams. Shot's good by Walker. He's got 16.
Boy, he's able to get to the hoop, Kev, because of that great, solid screen.
James outside. And he banks in the layup. LeBron's got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, when James is operating on the block like there, it's a thing of beauty. How far has his interior game come since he entered the league?
Now, here's Walker. He's got 16.
Come to me.
Kid Gilchrist with it. Back to Walker. Picked by Williams. Shot off the screen.
Get it.
Hornets keep it alive. And the rejection by Love.
Oh, terrific timing from Kevin Love to get the block, something he's worked hard to improve on.
And it's Walker penetrating, kicks to Zeller. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. You'd better keep your hands up if you've been playing with these guys over the past month, because if you're open, they'll find you. 5th on the list, LeBron James.
Really been in sync with his teammates over that period. I mean, his passing has been phenomenal.
Two.
The first one falls. Some changes for Charlotte. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Williams. Bellinelli comes in for Michael Kidd Gilchrist. And Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Nicolas Batum. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Cleveland. Williams comes in for Kyrie Irving. He's off on the second. The Cavaliers trailing. Smith kicks to Williams.
Who got ball? No.
Hey. LeBron sets the screen for Williams. The drive by LeBron. Here's Thompson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, Thompson, just a spectacular athlete and so muscular. He is so crafty on how he draws fouls while shooting.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. That free throw missing, and the Hornets making a change here. Weber's checked in. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for Smith. So he comes up empty at the line.
Thompson knows he needs to keep working on that free throw shot. It definitely needs improvement.
Lamb with the ball, working on James. And again, the Hornets missing. For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Out to the right wing.
Hey, come on, box him out.
Outside Williams. To the paint. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him.
And now a look at LeBron James here. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, averaging about 26 points per, 10 rebounds, and 8 assists. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
Two shots.
He's off on the first.
And he's taking care of the hard part tonight, which is getting to the line. But he hasn't finished the job once he gets there.
Derek Williams checked in for James. Good on the second free throw. Here now is Weber. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's Lamb, and Lamb slams it home.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Outside Williams.
Get there, get there.
To the middle. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. That one drops for him. Thompson's got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, there are several ways that Thompson can be a factor on the offensive end, and he is still adding to that arsenal.
Hey, right here.
Now Bellinelli. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And here is Williams. Outside Korver. Williams sets a screen for Korver. That gives them the lead. And that's 15 points for Tristan Thompson.
Unbelievable quarter. He believes every shot he takes is going in.
Get there. I got him.
Here's Bellinelli, defended by Jefferson. No good from Lamb. The Cavaliers leading. Jefferson passing to Williams. The screen from Thompson. The pass to Williams. Tips it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Jefferson's got his second bucket tonight.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Now here's Lamb. 8 points for him. And it goes down 2 points.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Williams dishes to Korver. Outside Williams. Outside Williams. They get it back.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
He knows it. He just got locked into scoring mode and couldn't get out of it.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Feeds it to Korver. There's a screen by Williams. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him. Williams has got the lead up to 3 now for the Cavs. And Kyle Korver in 2015 winning the Sportsmanship Award, and more importantly, his first All-Star appearance at the age of 33.
Yeah, pretty rare to see that, but credit his dedication. He continues to work on his game, work on his body, and he gets better and better. Not content to be a shooting specialist, he wants to have a complete game.
Boy, that's the combination of strength and mobility you love to see from Williams.
Dishes it to Bellinelli. Lamb with the ball. Williams picks him up. Back to Bellinelli. There's 1:26 left in the third quarter. He kicks it to Lamb for the lead. drills it from outside. Lamb's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. A different look now for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Williams. And Shumpert in there for Williams. .106 left in the third quarter. Outside Shumpert. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Shot! Go get it, go get it!
And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Shumpert's got 6 points.
Boy, just a ray of sunshine, enough for Shumpert to rise and fire and knock down the jumper.
Now here's Lamb, guarded by Korver. No good from Lamb.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Yeah, he gains good position, then gets out on the shooter, affects his rhythm.
Korver kicks to Frye. The screen from Thompson. Now here's Frye. Tight defense on him. He feeds it to Shumpert. And it's Shumpert again, missing.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
He really does a very good job of extending out to the shooter, but always under control.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Cavaliers lead by 1. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Charlotte trailing. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. It's Love and Frye, the sharp-shooting big men. Shumpert and LeBron are out on the perimeter. And it's Irving at the point. Shot's good by Walker. Well, Cleveland shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. There's a screen. Love kicks to Shumpert. And yes, it's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
And Shumpert's so savvy, guys. Knows how to use both the rim and his body to protect the ball inside.
Walker. That one a little long. Tries it from 19. Cleveland the rebound. Got a hand on it. Frye passes to Love. The Hornets shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Williams for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Irving kicks to LeBron. It's a pick by Love. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Tries it from 9. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Kid Gilchrist is checked in for Bellinelli. And Cleveland also making a change. Smith is checked in. Here's Walker. Outside, Batum. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The first one falls. And both free throws good for Williams. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Now, here is Irving. Love kicks to Fry. Knocked away. Outside Irving. A 3-ball. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Kid Gilchrist has got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's cold from deep. 0 threes in the second half after hitting just 1 in the first.
Here's Kaminsky, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line to try to make it a 3-point play.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. The Cavaliers trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
I thought he had it for a second. Barely bounced off his fingertips.
Love kicks to Irving. They get a hand on it. That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. Here's the screen.
Hey, right here. Hit me, I'm open.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Irving's got 20 points.
And even through contact, Kyrie still able to finish shots consistently.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. The feed to Williams. Pass to Kid Gilchrist. Shot clock at 5. Williams a screen. And a wide open look for Walker. The three-pointer no good. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Irving dishes to LeBron.
Yo, watch him. Get him.
Back to Irving.
Yo. Right here.
The 3 connects from three-point range. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Now, guys, you know this. If Kyrie is in rhythm, it doesn't matter how many hands you put in his face. He's still going to drill it.
From 10 feet out, Walker with room to shoot. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. And the Hornets lead by 1. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
High arcing shot, and James with a nice bucket inside.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
And Walker kicks to Williams. Tipped away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Here's Batum. Walker in the post, covered by Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Knocked loose. It's taken away by Smith. From the arc. Here's Thompson and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Outside, Walker. Again, the miss by Walker.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
LeBron outside. Irving sets a screen for LeBron. Off the screen. Irving can't hit. Hornets have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. But he recovers it. Outside, Batum. Williams, a screen on Smith. Outside, Williams. That 3 off the mark. Cleveland's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. The wide open look for Love. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. And that's now 9 points for Love.
Well, Love has worked to diversify his game. You have to guard him from the perimeter or he will burn you.
Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Batum. Inside, Kaminsky. Thompson with the rebound.
Yeah, his shot's been out of sync, and it really has held them back tonight.
Irving with the ball. Here's the 3. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Williams for 3. Charlotte no good that time either. And the Cavaliers with possession. A big stretch here going 10-2. LeBron outside. A screen from Thompson. Smith sets the pick for LeBron. 6 on the shot clock. On its way from Irving for 2. That's short off the rim.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Here's Kaminsky. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The free throw drops for Kaminsky. And so he makes both from the line. Cleveland's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Walker against Irving. Nails the 16-footer. Irving's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yeah, Kyrie coming to play today. So good at finding ways to step up his game.
And Walker kicks to Williams. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Cody Zeller's checked in for Charlotte. Free throw good. Nicolas Batum. Now Irving. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And Kyrie Irving, the MVP of Team USA back in the 2014 World Cup. You know, Doris, when the lights are brightest, he's usually at his best.
And that's what you hope for, Kevin, right? This is a guy who's won the 3-point shootout. He's won an All-Star MVP and the Rising Stars MVP. Elite competition seems to bring out the best in him. And when he heats up, he can take over.
He hits both from the stripe.
Boy, as cool and calm as ever at the free throw line.
Walker against Irving, and stolen by Irving. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
And for LeBron, he's got a lot of miles on him. Some studies have shown players who come to the league at a young age and Doris play a lot of minutes end up experiencing earlier and sharper declines in their 30s. Do you think that could be the case for LeBron?
Well, obviously, Kevin, we've seen him deal with some back issues over the course of his career. He took that mid-season break back in 2015, the longest absence of his career. But listen, come on, LeBron's been an Iron Man. He's learning to pick his spots and to manage some of that wear and tear.
5 on the clock. Here's Batum. Charlotte no good that time either. The Cavaliers leading by 6.
Yo, watch him.
Poked away, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Smith dishes to Irving. Irving double teamed. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. It's going to go on Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
Guys, I want you to think about this. Last season, LeBron goes from 26th to 13th on the all-time scoring list. Starts off with Patrick and finishes out above the great Oscar Robertson, a player with whom he's been compared quite often.
And the first one at the line is good. And it seems, Doris, that LeBron has plenty of good basketball left ahead of him. Where do you think, though, at the end, he'll rank in scoring when it's all said and done?
Well, for me, Kevin, that number one spot is always tough to crack, but I think LeBron's got a chance. He becomes the youngest player last year to get 25,000 points. If he stays healthy and plays through his late 30s, he's absolutely top 3.
And both free throws good for LeBron.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Irving against Walker. Great D that time from Irving.
Ill-advised shot there.
You know, I really expected him to swing that one back around.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
Timeout.
Well, Thompson's athleticism allows him to finish with power.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Tighten up and toughen up in the lane. Establish better position, maybe even take some charges.
Shumpert is checked in for Smith. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I had a chance to find out what Steve Clifford talked about with his players. He got into them pretty hard. He said, we are being way too soft in there. We need some toughness, and I need some defense. No more easy baskets. Pretty strong words, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. To halt the run, Walker's shot is off. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Irving passes to James. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by LeBron. Love's got 5 points now this quarter.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Too many. Simple as that. Their defensive weaknesses are being exposed right now.
A shot by Batum, no good. Love kicks to Irving. Back to Love. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Yeah, that's what you want from Irving. He's a point guard who is always looking to distribute the rock.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Cleveland's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Here's Walker. Irving with the steal. James outside. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. The dish to Walker. Passes it to Williams. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. Zeller from down in the low post. It goes.
Yeah, it's simply great vision on that pass. Knew exactly where that pass needed to be and threaded it right through the teeth.
And here's Irving. Love with the screen on Walker. Takes the 13-footer. Kicks it out to LeBron. 6 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
Guys, I think he just lost track of his position.
Hornets trail by 12. And Batum kicks to Walker. 1:41 left in the fourth. Kid Gilchrist dishes to Zeller. Good D by Thompson.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
James outside. Irving with a clean look. And Thompson kicks to James. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. He dishes it to Irving. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. LeBron outside. Tries yet again. That one wide left.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Outside, Walker. In the corner, it's Kid Gilchrist. On the wing, Batum. Guarded by Shumpert. And a wide open look for Zeller. Gets an open look and hits.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And that's the smart move. I mean, exploit that size advantage every chance you can.
Here's Irving. Makes it off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 12.
And this is going to be a fantastic result for them. No win on the road comes easy.
No, exactly. A W is a W, but when you do it as a visitor, the accomplishment just seems that much more satisfying.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. Nice win tonight. What was your thought process coming into the game?
You know, I was just going out there trying to compete on every play, trying to play as much defense as possible. You know, just sticking to our game plan. We had a game plan going in and we executed.
Got it done at both ends of the floor, Kyrie. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports Postgame Show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. It is time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
Well, Ernie, reminds me of myself. He loves being the bad guy, and he was a great villain tonight. Just sticking it to those fans. Anytime they got on his case, he stepped up and hit a big shot after big shot. Fantastic performance in a very tough environment.
This was one of those what I call microwave games for Kyrie Irving. He got hot, and he stayed hot. How can you ask anyone to do anything more from the point guard position? Inside, outside, creating for his teammates, Kyrie had it going on tonight.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Kenny Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, for Kevin Harlan, and for the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. I hope you have a wonderful, even beyond wonderful, a spectacular, just great. I mean, see ya.
Good night.